Hi, MP Mark Warawa here in Ottawa with another exciting MP Minute. I'm with Paul Wozney. He's Staff Sergeant Paul Wozney, and he's with the Calgary Police Services. He's also here with the Alberta Federation of Police Services. And Paul, I've introduced a bill, 652, called Kassandra's Law. 22-year-old Kassandra was tragically killed by a drunk driver. And what 652 does is changes the criminal code from impaired driving causing death to vehicular homicide. And the Alberta Federation is supporting this bill. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, we heard actually a few of us saw a story on Global News, and the story was about the Families for Justice organization, and in particular Marquita Koulis and her story of her daughter Kassandra, who was tragically killed in a vehicle accident. I wouldn't even call it an accident. It was a vehicle collision with an impaired driver, and we were very, very much touched by her story and the situation surrounding it. So after doing some research with regards to Kassandra's Law, in particular the 651 legislation, we decided to put our support as a police association, as a group of police associations, behind this particular legislation. This is very rare for us to do that. We certainly see the value in this legislation. And just to talk a little bit about our organization is we represent every municipal police officer in the province of Alberta, and that number is around 4,500 police officers. So I think that we certainly come with a lot of experience, and we certainly want to put that experience and support behind this particular legislation.
So 652, Kassandra's Law, changes the offense from impaired driving causing death to vehicular homicide. Why is that change important?
Again, I think it's part of it is a change in the overall way that Canadians look at impaired driving. And impaired driving, let's be clear, it's not just impaired driving by alcohol. It could be marijuana, any other over-the-counter drugs as well. And the whole idea of getting behind the wheel of a vehicle and operating a motor vehicle while impaired by drugs, these are preventable injuries and preventable deaths that we can absolutely stop affecting all Canadians. So for us to put our support behind this legislation, we really want to try and propel it and get really a groundswell of support from all Canadians.
So if a person chooses, while impaired, to drive a vehicle, that vehicle is a weapon, and it is a criminal offense, a vehicular homicide, and it's totally preventable.
That's right, it is preventable. And let's also be clear about the fact that this isn't just a weapon. This is a 6,000-pound weapon that's traveling sometimes anywhere from 100 kilometers an hour to 150 kilometers an hour. And as a police officer, I've been that person who's walked up those sidewalks or those driveways to people's to visit parents at 2 or 3 in the morning and deliver that kind of news. And you really do see the effects of this news on the families. It's generational. It affects families for generations, and something like this, if this can help to change how Canadians think of impaired driving, calling it exactly what it is, it's vehicular homicide.
So Paul, thank you for all the work that you do, and together we make Canada safer.
Absolutely.
And please, if you're impaired, do not drive. There's lots of other choices: taxis, take a cab, transit, or phone a friend, but do not drive if you're impaired, because you could kill somebody or seriously injure somebody. I think it's 12 to 1,500 people are killed every year by driving a vehicle while they're impaired, and it's the #1 cause of criminal death. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's preventable, 100% preventable.
So please do not drive if you're impaired. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.